Okay. Now right now our crank is down. We know when the crank is up is the problem, so that means the teeth down here are the problem, not these upper ones. I'm not seeing anything in there that looks different. This is our bad area right here, between here and here with the crank pin, which is right here to right here. This is our bad spot right here. So these 3 or 4 teeth right here would be the problem area. And I see nothing wrong with those teeth in that area. Nothing looks bad. I'm also looking at this one over here, and I don't see anything wrong with it either. And it looks perfect. See a little mark right there, a little chip. See right there, a little chip. Looks like that tooth got hit with something hard right there. Piece of metal got stuck in there maybe. Probably mushroomed out the tooth a little bit, and I bet you that's the problem right there. Yep, it's right in a bad spot. See, it starts right there. That's right where the crank pin is, but it's also tight over there, so that's not engaged over there though. That's not all of it. See, that engages right there, which is already past where I want to be. It's tight from here to here, but that tooth's not engaged over there. It engages right there at the very end of that. So it's actually his teeth over on this side. But I don't see any marks on those. But I definitely see a mark on that tooth. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and mark these teeth. Oop. Okay, I know it's tight right here. So these teeth here are the engagement teeth here. 2 over here. About that area, and not that direction. So these teeth here. So those are the bad area right there. Going by rotation. Okay, so what I'm going to go ahead and pull out this breather. It's the only other gear that could be causing the problem. Okay. Alright, that's the only one that can be causing a problem. This won't cause any problem. I'll go ahead and pull it out anyway, though, just to make sure. There's no way it would be a problem because it takes 2 twice around it before it goes all the way around, so there's no way it would be that one. But we're just taking one more piece of junk out, making noise out of the way. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and put this back together. Let me see, what else is going on? We got a cam lobe issue. But see, that's not every time, it's every other time. See, that's the key, it's every other time. See, the lower lobe right now is pointed straight down over here. The other time it's up here, it's straight up in the air, ain't nothing to hit up in there. So that ain't it. Okay. See what we got going on here. No bolts, just like that. Still locks, see? No bolts holding it down, it's just laying there. Boom, locks dead solid each time. Push through. Circuit breaker gear is loose, so that's not an issue. I can check my cam in play. Lots of in play. Oh, I left the gear out. I mean the thrust washer out. Duh. Okay, the cam is definitely snug also, moving, sliding up and down. Okay, lock solid. Cam is lock solid. Can't move it. Everything just comes to a stop. Boom, right there. Brakes are on. Man, there's 3 or 4 teeth that are just... There's about 4, 3 pretty hard, 4 hitting. Man, that is tight. Alright, well, we know what it's not. It's not anything that's already out. Cam out. Oh, I did have the cam thrust washer. We have a lot of in play. We have a lot of in play. The thrust washer was in there. Okay, put this back together again with everything else out. Pull that out too, because it didn't do anything anyway. Nice and even, no notchiness. Same amount of drag everywhere. No heavy drag in any one spot, it's just the same drag all the way around. So we know it's not that. Everything has a little bit of drag, so the bushings are a little tight on the cams. Both bushings on the cams are a little snug, and the pinion shaft's a little snug, which is putting drag in the system. It would probably break itself in without hurting itself, but I don't like really having stuff tight like that. That's why it takes 2,000 miles to break some motors in. I don't like that. So I'm probably going to re-ream all that stuff a little bit looser. Just waste a bunch of time doing it, but I'll feel better. And out of here. Rattle, 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 rattle. Slowly creeping up. Not heavy hitting, just light hits, all you gotta do. It's the vibration, just lets it slide out. So the cover comes out just a little bit. Let's get over here and put a little pressure on it. So you see the tight spots on the pinion bush. So it's leaving two heavy trails there. See, it's trying to burnish the material a little bit. That's where you would stick at. That's the high pressure area. One there and one over here, mainly on the outside. It's fairly even all the way around. It's a little bit light right there and it's heavy again. Okay, now I'm looking at those teeth right here. This is our bad area right here. You can definitely see something happening with there. That is heavy, whatever that is. Definitely an impact mark. But that's right on the edge of where we're hitting on. That's not the actual problem area. It's right next to the problem area. My guess is that pinion gear's got some damage to it or it's made bad. So we'll have to try another pinion gear, I think is what we're going to have to do. Alright, so I definitely want to put open these bushings up slightly, which is going to take a lot of work, but better do that now than later. So they're just too precision right now. Alright, so what we can do for another pinion gear is going to be the problem. You. I left that screw loose for a reason. Pull that off. Toolbox. Get the noise outside. YouTube's gonna bust me for that stupid noise. Some people call that music. Not me. Sounds like noise to me. Don't feel anything wrong with it. It all feels a little bit rough. Doesn't feel any rougher than anything else, so. Definitely got something going on with it. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I can find another one. I'll go ahead and remount these bushings a little bit, so it might come back, might not. We'll see.